Yeah, big welcome to you, Aries. The sun has moved into Libra, and Libra is, of course, justice, but Aleister Crowley says to it rather preciseness, and that's how I see it too. Libra is so precise. Libra sees everything, and Libra is, of course, highlighting you. I'm having the sun setting here a little bit. I didn't do the reading in the morning. I did it in the afternoon because I had my birthday and I had to clean up in the morning, so I couldn't do the reading. So this is a sign that you got to look a little deeper into what is going on around you, what is going on with the world, what is going on with these institutions that declare the law on us, that they declare that we got to follow their rules, right? Where are the rules of the everyday or normal people? So here you see how she's holding herself in this big balance with her two palms, bringing the masculine and the feminine together, tiptoeing on the sign of Venus, because that's the sign that's connected with Libra, on the sign of Libra itself. And here, down here, these are the people, right? This is us. And this is a big energy up in the sky, looking up. And this is the path. The crossing is always where the heart is. So the same here. The crossing is where here your head is, because you're very much the head. You're very much thinking, and cardinal, right? Cardinal begins the spring. Cardinal is beginning the fall. So really two cardinal energies are now facing each other and empowering, hopefully, each other, instead of giving each other this, no, I'm the one that begins. No, I'm the one that begins, right? We give each other the power to be equally powerful. So here, you in the meditation, here in the balance, understanding that this balance I create myself. If I'm off, I will fall off the big scale, the scale that's balancing itself always out. And of course, the bee is the queen. You are the queen of wands. That's why I gave you today the sunflower, because you're the sunflower. And the bee is a structure. The bee is a society that functions beautifully. In each one knows what their work is. Each one knows why they're existing. And sometimes people think, okay, this is not very fair, but this is how it works in the animal kingdom. So if your birthday is between March 12th and April 9th, you are the court card queen of wands. If your birthday is another day, then please look at the video before or after this one. So you are action oriented. You like to take action. You like to begin things with your head, with thinking, with a seed. You put the seeds out there, but then you let others take care of it. So the understanding of the element fire for you, it's the sunflower, the sun, the fire element is very much giving you power. Then you have, of course, Mars as your planet. That's the warrior, the fighter. You're the first house. You are the self. You are action oriented. Like I said, action. That's your, let's, action. Do it. Let's do it. Sometimes you don't even think. And of course, we like to eat proteins on a day like this. We need fire to cook the proteins, and we're connected to the sense organs. I already have this time two mystical oracle cards, because I took the stack and it was upside down, the card, right away. And then I realized, actually, when I turned it, that I got to look at the second one. And interesting enough, The second one I will show you in a minute. I just shuffle the mystical shaman oracle that I want to add to this reading as well. So because you're so fiery and so passionate, you can sometimes be quite impulsive. You can sometimes be quite, yeah, you're brave, but sometimes your bravery is going into a direction that might be, you know, overpowering people. So just be careful. So here's your card. Okay. You got the middle world, the number 9, which is 36, the middle world. So the number 36, let me read to you. The essence. The middle world is a realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. So the invitation I will read later on. So the first card that came up upside down was the House of Flowers, also a 36. Then I noticed that the deck, I picked up the deck upside down and I saw the other card, and the other card was the same in the German reading. So if you speak German, you can look at the German reading as well. So this is the elixir of life. Now this is really interesting because the middle world is right here in the middle of the house. The middle flower, there's 3 flowers, one in your sexuality, one in your heart, and one in your smell or in your higher consciousness. Everything with her is reversed because the smell is connected to the first chakra. But she smells up here. So there is this higher consciousness that's understanding the flower from 3 different perspectives. And here you have the rose in the middle. And the middle world is speaking to you. And the middle world said that the day-to-day reality and the playground of the living is happening here. That you, whatever, if they're not right, then heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. So if you in the middle world have something off, then you got to clear that in both directions. You've got to clear that with the higher consciousness, the web, and the lower consciousness. Here in the middle, you want to understand the central question that you maybe have in regards of the house of flowers. And here is the number 6. Now the 10 is the magician and the fool. It's a beginning of understanding how important it is to be in the center. That's why for me the card always in the center is the most important understanding of what the card means. And here you have in the center to the heart as well a flower. You have 1 here, 1, 2, 3. And it's the number 6, so it's connected to the lovers. So your first row, message from the tarot, is that something financially wants to grow and you just start to realize it with the full moon that happened 2 days ago. We had yesterday the equinox, the equal day and the equal night. And you start really realizing that everything is a game, everything is a coming and going, and this is the game of chess. And chess is a masculine game. There's a few women who are up to play this game because once you start to move these people on the board, you have millions and millions of ways of moving these figures. So there's something playing with you because it's 5 of Wands, and 5 of Wands is Saturn in Leo, and Leo is also a fire sign. But Saturn is the structure and the order, so you gotta play a game in this world. You started to realize that with this full moon in Pisces, because we just had a full moon in Pisces. So you're starting to realize that making new money is playing a game. Making new money is understanding the middle world, understanding that right here in your belly there is growth. It's in your belly where the baby grows. So it's almost the house is pregnant, right? There's a pregnancy. And there is something that wants to be brought to this middle world. There are 6 birds, and you have 6 here with the number. Just bringing all of these things to your attention. Then the next row is 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacle, and the King of Swords, which is Aquarius. So you have a Pisces and you have an Aquarian energy here. But I think this is more the full moon that affected you, that made you realize that action needs to be supported, because otherwise you imprison yourself mentally. The financial richness that grows naturally out of earth is how to understand to play the game of the middle world, even though there's sometimes things lurking down in the darkness of things. It's a feminine energy. It's the subconscious. In the subconscious we have stuff from our childhood, we have stuff, conditionings, we have stuff that happened to us. So you are realizing the game. But look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is extreme richness. You have the richness of God, but you're trapped in thinking that this richness of God has to be brought to the 10, and it can come to the 10, but the only way of liberating yourself is by looking, by becoming like a samurai, by realizing your right side, your mental side that is attached to money is not going to liberate you. What liberates you is a full freedom, like this man sitting on these 10 rings of the tree that has fallen, of the institutions that have been here on this world, in this planet, and creating a law, right? So this is the mental aspect of the sword coming down, the Libra aspect that is highlighting you, that is giving you an understanding. Don't defeat yourself. Don't bring yourself into this place. Where is it bringing you? Oh, to the Page of Swords. So a new generation that is going to look at how we distribute knowledge, how we work knowledge. Here's the samurai, here's the man of wisdom, here is the Libra. And you are understanding that this highlight to the moon in your sign is going to shift your awareness about the money, the wheels are turning, the wheel of Venus, of course, Venus in Libra, that's her planet. you are going to realize something very profound, that the seeds right in here, you can eat them from the sunflower. And the seeds, if you don't eat them, they become a flower again. Everything is cyclical. Everything is again and again giving us the power of information, the power of knowledge. And you got to understand that in your belly. You got to understand that in your middle world. You got to come into the center of all the cards. You got to learn that in the center is the message of all the cards, because that's where you're starting to understand that when I have a sexual desire, when I have an idea, when I have a creativity, and if it goes through my heart up to my brain, up to my conscious brain, then it will flourish, then it will grow. Otherwise, it's just plain pornographic energy, right? Sex without love and higher consciousness is porno. And that's not fulfilling. Some people are fulfilled by it until a certain time or age, and then they start realizing, no, this is not me anymore, right? So let's read the middle world, the invitation. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward, as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. So with ease, you will make the money grow. With ease, you will understand money is something that has to be cherished, that has to be looked after. Money is important, and money is a game. Money is always a game, and if you part of the game, it can trap you terribly, even though you can be rich and all that money cannot do anything to free you, because we have to free our own self. We have to understand that true freedom is always within us. True freedom is in letting go of the knowledge and not always thinking about how you're gonna make the money. The money will come by itself. That's what I'm experiencing now. I'm teaching my yoga. I'm teaching and I can live from it, and I don't think about all the information that I can give for free. Because those who want to really learn, they will come. And then, of course, I ask for money. Here, I don't ask for any money. I don't want to ask for any money because, I mean, these are general readings. So you are ready to understand these cycles. The 10 here, the 10 that has come to you, a 9, and a 6. In this middle world, in this middle path, you are going, and this is the 5. 5 is in the middle of 10. You are going to win. You are going to win so that it doesn't trap you anymore. You're going to win over something that holds tremendous power over us, liberating you mentally to the young generation. Give the young generation the power to release the knowledge for all. Wow, beautiful. You are here understanding that everything that you do will eventually bring you money, will eventually help you to sit on the tree and realize what you have created, right? Nice. So I hope I see you in the next reading. The next reading we have the Sun in Scorpio. That's sexual energy. So let's see what that is speaking to you. And of course the Moon again in your sign. Until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.